And a very good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to another episode of our virtual quiz show here at Cabin Fever Entertainment. We hope you're having a wonderful week, and of course, the weekend itself. It is 8 o'clock on Saturday night if you're watching in the UK, or 3 o'clock in the afternoon if you're here on the east coast of the States. But if you haven't joined us before, my name is Tim Connor. I am coming to you from Orlando, Florida, and then I'm going to hand you over next to introduce himself, the man who has his head oddly shaped like a potato. Yeah. Yeah.
Now, just to make this very well known, we are not making a single penny from doing this. We're doing it completely free. So hopefully we can try and work out a way and we can keep the party coming from DJ G-Funk before we actually start our quiz shows. Anyway, back to Tim.
All right, so we were getting some messages coming in that they couldn't hear Pablo, so I think there may have been a settings issue, which I've just changed. So if you're out there on Facebook or YouTube, can you just let us know if you can... Okay, Nikki on Facebook says bingo, and Biff on YouTube says good sound. Okay, we're there. Sorry that, boys, but we're back now.
What? So all that talking I did, no one heard any of it? That
It's
amazing
standard.
blurb and spiel.
The amazing blurb and spiel. Yes.
I poured my heart out to the nation, to the world.
And that's why
Can
we
you hear
muted
that?
it. I think we can. Yes, we can. We're getting thumbs up from Facebook and YouTube. Okay.
Okay.
It'll be all right on the night, ladies and gentlemen. That's why we do these things. It's the first time. Last week was the first time we were able to stream live, and we did it via YouTube. And this is the first time we've now got more software, so we can go to Facebook and YouTube at the same time. So we're working through the little the bugs and bits here. So we're getting there.
What a world we live in. What
It
a
is.
world, eh? Crazy
Very,
world.
very technically challenging. Now, it's been a big week. Of course, before we even started here, we had DJ G-Funk, and he was trying to bring us some wonderful tunes, but unfortunately kept getting cut off because not because of his streaming service, but because Facebook were blocking the music. So we're working on that to bring you a more steady stream. However, having said that, it didn't stop some of you getting in there pretty early and having a little bit of a party. Like, we got some video here. Here he is. Someone sent us him when partying at home. I've got a family here partying in the kitchen. Look, they're preparing dinner and going absolutely crazy. Look at these two. Nutters. Absolute nutters. Watch out for those in a nightclub. Look at them. So they got DJ Gareth in. They were having good time before they got cut off. So, and look at that. Even the baby was joining in, asleep. There you go. That's it. She's having a lovely time. So,
I can't see anything.
probably just as well.
Now we can see it.
Okay.
Don't worry, Pablo. If you're bearing in mind that we've got a bit of a delay here. I think there's about, was it, Tim, do you reckon about 15, 20-second delay or something
15,
between us and what's on screen?
Yeah, about that. 15, 20-second delay. Yeah. Or
They look like they're having I'm not going to lie, the baby's not partying hard enough.
No, it's not. It's not. We'll work on that. But either way, I think that's enough trouble for now. A couple other things we'll bring up later on, but I think we're about ready to get started with round number one.
Round one.
Okay, so round number one, ladies and gentlemen. As always, we're going to start with a little bit of general knowledge. General knowledge here for round number one. And so let's get cracking. So as always, either have your pencils and papers ready to go, or alternatively, you can just shout at the TV. It's up to you, or the computer, or your phone, whatever you're watching it on. Okay, so round number one is as follows. Question one. Who wrote the Peter Rabbit books? So who wrote the Peter Rabbit books? So who wrote the Peter Rabbit books? A few seconds left. Gentlemen, do either of you think you know this one?
I saw this the other day, actually.
Okay, so what do you think? Do you think you remember, Pabs?
No, I can't remember who wrote it, but I saw this question. It was on Millionaire, actually. Randomly, but no, I don't know. Sorry.
Well, I'll tell you what. The correct answer is Beatrix Potter. Yes, Beatrix Potter. Biff got that one right there. So Beatrix Potter is the correct answer. So you can give yourselves 1 point if you got that. All right, off to a strong start, I feel. Strong start.
Yes.
All right. Here we go. Question number 2. What is the world's largest mammal? What is the world's largest mammal?
I actually think I might have this one.
What?
I know it.
I might actually have the answer.
I think you're lying. I'm calling that one. Yeah. But and thank you very much. I've got a nice comment here. Nice jacket, swanky. Well, thank you very much. I saw DJ Gareth was wearing his disco shirt that made him. It was spectacular, and I felt jealous. And I've got 13 fabulous suits, not unlike this one. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to start wearing them. But the answer to this: what is the world's largest mammal? So what do you think you have at home, Andy? What have you got?
I clearly don't have one of these at home. It's got to be the whale, surely.
It is
the
the
blue
whale.
Yeah.
Yes.
Blue whale specifically, yes. So if you've got one of those in your bathtub, that's a big old bathtub. But there we go. All right. Question number 3 is as follows. In which country is Mount Fuji? In which country is Mount Fuji? Have a good think. If you're joining us, of course, feel free to take a sip of your drink if you get it wrong. Or you can take a sip of your drink if you get it right. Or both. All right, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so in which country is Mount Fuji? Pablo?
It's ridiculous, Tim, isn't it?
In which country is Mount Fuji? It's Japan! Japan. There we go. And look, they're coming in here. Dominic's got it right there on the YouTube. Biff's also got it right. So thank you very much. Okay, question number 4. Question number 4. What colour, and I spelt it 2 different ways for both our American and British guests, is the top middle Olympic ring? So what colour is the top middle Olympic ring? You see it all the time, so many times, and yet, can you remember? Oh, there's hello to Alison Curry. Hi Alison, how are you? Thanks for tuning in. Alison and I used to work together in a different life, didn't we, Alison? So what colour is the top middle Olympic ring? We're getting some people chirping in here. We've got Chris, oh that's Pablo. We've got Chris over here saying, is it red? We've got Katie Turner chirping in saying, Timmy, love you. I love you too, Katie Turner. But what do you reckon? Pablo, what colour do you reckon it is? You've got multiple choices, 1 of 5 potential colours. What do you reckon?
Yeah. That's a really good question. Very hard. Top middle, I'd say, is it green?
And Andy, what do you reckon?
Is it black?
I'll tell you what. And over here we got Biff. He's guessing yellow, but I'll tell you the correct answer is black.
Oh, yes.
Oh yes, the celebratory victory dance by the Scotsman. Very well done. Very well done. All right, so moving on here to your next question. Number 4, number 5, which is the final one for round 1. What did Lamborghini build before going into the field of car production?
Yes. Yeah.
What did Lamborghini build before going into the field of car production?
Ooh, yes. Yeah.
Because did they not have a whole thing where they were in a rivalry with Ferrari, and it was just because Ferrari wouldn't help that they decided that they were going to build supercars.
Well, let's see what you think first. Well, we'll go into that in a minute. But first of all, what do you reckon? Do you got any ideas, gentlemen?
Yes.
Was it alcohol?
Alcohol? No, they didn't build alcohol. No. What do you reckon, Andy?
I reckon it was tractors and agricultural sort of vehicles.
Yeah, well, we've got Chris over here is guessing motorbikes. Christine agrees with you, Andy. She's guessing tractors there. And I can tell you that the correct answer is... It is tractors. Yeah.
No.
So tractors is correct. So they went from one extreme to another. So from very slow, sturdy beings to Lamborghinis. So there you go. So that's the end of round number 1. That was your general knowledge. I wonder how you did there, 1 to 5. Total up the points, shouldn't be too hard. You can do it on one hand so far. But right, now that concludes round number 1, and we're going to move over to round number 2.
Round 2.
Okay, Pablo. And over to Pablo.
Yes, thank you, Tim. Round number 2. Speaking of Lamborghini, creating something that goes very slow to something moving very fast. Thanks, Tim. Right, so this round is, unsurprisingly, Andy, you are going to be shocked by this. It's movie round. Yes. You believe?
No way.
No, I know. Okay.
Beyond me.
Hey? Right.
Beyond me is that you're doing a movie round.
So now this one's different, okay? So you're going to have to get really very speedy with this one. It's a little bit different today because normally we give you 20 time in seconds per question, but this is going to be 10 questions instead of usual 5. So 10 questions coming up. I'll have half the time. So you're only going to get 10 questions. 10 questions, but be at 10 seconds. If that makes sense. All right. So you can write them down or you can shout out. It doesn't matter, but just give yourself a point for each one you get correct. So what we're going to do is play some movie theme tunes today. So 10 movie theme tunes coming up, 10 seconds for each one. You don't have to write down the answer. Just make sure you shout the answer or you know it, and then give yourself a point accordingly. All right. Here we go. Good luck. Welcome back to the land of quizography. Hope you did okay. You did well. 10 on there. I'm going to read them out for you just in case, all right, to remind you what we had there. First movie we had was The Cracking Home Alone. Whatever happened to that young lad, huh? Number 2, which we don't really get in the UK at all, Barney. It's not a UK thing. It's an American thing, but I put it in there anyway as well because we've got people all over the world, haven't we, apparently? Australia, I think, had Barney too. Number 3 was Star Wars. Number 4 was Avengers. Number 5 was MI, Mission Impossible. Number 6 was Harry Potter, doesn't matter which one, Potter. Number 7 was Rocky. Number 8 was The Great Pulp fiction. Number 9 was Pink Panther, and number 10 was Titanic. So I hope you did very well in that round. 1 point for every single one. Before we move on, because we are going to hand over now to Andy, I just want to get Andy to do, because speaking of the world of movies, he does a phenomenal impersonation of Sean Connery. Andy.
Hello, Your Majesty. That was
uncanny.
Really not effective there. So I'm kind of surprised you didn't go Mrs. Doubtfire or Shrek on it.
Okay, so cool. All right, we're going to hand you over to Andy now for round number 3.
Round 3.
Okay, here we go into round number 3. Just before we start round number 3, I just want to say hello to my neighbours. They can possibly hear me through the wall. Apparently, they're all watching there. So, hello. It's good to, almost see you. I'm looking at the wall that goes into your house. Anyway, here we go into our next general knowledge round. So you have 5 questions. Here we go with question number 1. 20 seconds to answer. Question number 1 is, which monk invented sparkling wine?
The drunk one.
Which one was that, sorry?
The one that was always drunk.
The one that was always drunk? Probably, yeah. So which monk invented sparkling wine? Pablo, do you reckon you know?
Yeah, I think I do. Yes.
Brilliant.
I do.
Right. Actually,
Yes. Can I give the answer?
yeah, please do.
Oh, sorry. Is it Dom Perignon?
It is. It is. Do you know, years and years ago, myself, my cousins, everyone, we're all with loads of family, and my cousins went to Buckfast Abbey, and my cousins got the monks to sign a bottle of Buckfast. For anyone out with Scotland who's drunk this, I'm sorry. But anyway, they went to Buckfast Abbey, and a monk signed it from them, saying, signed Monk Dom Perignon on a bottle of Buckfast. Shocking. Anyway, question number 2. Here we go. Question 2. So question number 2. What information does the technique of carbon dating aim to provide? So what information does the technique of carbon dating aim to provide? And hello, David McDonald. And I am in my natural habitat, apart from it's kind of a pub background. It's a bit fake. Anyway, what information does the technique of carbon dating aim to provide? Any ideas? What do you reckon, Tim?
What information does the technique of carbon dating aim to provide? How old something is?
Let's have a look. It brings the answer is the age of a rock, fossil, or other sample. You're absolutely spot on.
Yeah, I just didn't know if I could, give you a more concise answer, but there you go. It's all right.
Okay, question number 3. Question number 3. The Millennium Star, the Century, the Red Cross, and the Incomparable are examples of what? So the Millennium Star, the Century, the Red Cross, and the Incomparable are examples of what?
Easy for you to say.
Really not. Okay, the answer is exactly what my girlfriend's been asking me to get her for quite a while. Give yourself a point if you got diamonds. They are all types of diamonds.
Yes. Well, you should have got some in South Africa, Andy. They're pretty cheap out there, aren't they? I bet.
It's not really, actually, to be honest with you. I was shocked. The only thing that were really cheap when we were out there was actually food and drink. Everything else was pretty much the same as it is in the UK or I think anywhere else in the world, really. Anyway, so moving on to question number 4. Question number 4. Which boxer fought Muhammad Ali in the Rumble in the Jungle? So a hugely publicised fight. Which boxer fought Muhammad Ali in the Rumble in the Jungle? Do you reckon you know this one, Tim?
Nope.
Really? Not a boxing fan?
No, I'm not sports in general. I'm really bad at. I'm not a big sporty kind of person.
Yeah. So all my the live feeds kind of breaking up just now. Sorry. So which boxer fought Muhammad Ali in the Rumble in the Jungle? Pablo, do you reckon you know?
Yes, I do. Was it Henry Cooper?
It wasn't. I'm afraid. No.
Really?
He's more famous now. He's more famous now for his grills, because they are outstanding grills. It's George Foreman. George
Foreman. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, the fifth and final question from me on this round. So, question number 5. Right, question number 5. What is the collective term for a travelling group of dolphins? So, what is the collective term for a travelling group of dolphins? Now, both of you must have seen these on your travels around the world on the ships.
Gypsy dolphins. They're a nightmare. They block the ports. They litter all over the place.
They speak well, though.
Yeah.
Well, apparently, Facebook is now letting Gareth, as in DJ G-Funk, stream again. So,
that's very nice of
him. Very soon, maybe next Saturday.
Great.
Anyway, the collective term for a travelling group of dolphins. Pablo, what do you reckon?
It's a pod.
It is.
Andy, it's a pod.
It is indeed a pod of dolphins. Yes. So there you are. That was question number 5, the fifth and final question in round 3. Now I'm going to hand you back over to Tim.
Round 4.
Yes, thank you very much for that one, Andy. Very interesting about the wonderful world of dolphins. Now, before we move on to round number 4, which is our next visual round, talking of visual rounds. Now, of course, we should all be quarantined at home. I hope all of you are safe and are staying at home, of course. But there's been a few phenomena going round right now, keeping us alive and wanting to get out of bed each and every single day. Apart from beer, the other thing is Tiger King. The Tiger King. Have you been watching this?
No, I've not seen it yet.
You've not seen it? I can't believe that Pablo hasn't watched it. Andy, have you seen it yet?
I've watched it, but I've got to admit that I think it was like the last 2 episodes, the first thing you mentioned, the beer, kind of affected, and I didn't really pay attention, so I kind of had to rewatch. But yeah, it's kind of evolving, isn't it?
It is. So now I'm bringing this up right now because hey, I can see Katie Elizabeth here is very excited. She's like, Tiger King, yes, because it's intriguing. It's like one of those things that you know you shouldn't be watching, yet you can't take your eyes off. And I just wanted to bring up the following, because I saw this posted by a friend of mine, Justin Murray, on Facebook a few days ago. And I was like, whoa, mind blown. Now, if you have seen it, so Andy, you'll get this. Pablo, you won't have a clue. But I saw this pop up on social media, and it says, just seen someone that says Jeff Lowe is Carol Baskin's first husband. Dun, dun, dun. Now, if I bring up this screenshot here, which unfortunately... you two gentlemen won't be able to see from there until the delay's over. But look at this. It's uncanny. Look, that was the first husband that disappeared. And this is Jeff Lowe. Oh, conspiracy theory number 1, ladies and gentlemen. What do you reckon? Do you reckon it's true or do you reckon it's false? Please write your thoughts and comments down in the comment section. It's an interesting one. It really is. Anyway, I just wanted to share that with the world and get your input with the 40 people that are watching. I think that's a record for us now, isn't it? 40 whole people watching? Wow. Okay. So with that being said, we're now going to move on to our next round, and that is round 4, and it's a visual round. Here we go. Oh, we got some people now commenting, as we got Dominic Crosby saying about Carol Baskin, and yes, over here they all think it's true. Here we go. So visual round. Now this one's nice and simple. We're going to take you on a quick journey around the world. I'm going to bring up 5 separate, very well-known landmarks from around the world, and you, of course, just have 20 seconds to decide what that particular landmark is. Not necessarily where it is, but what the landmark itself is that you are looking at. So with that being said, here we go with your first one. So the first one looks like this. Now, gentlemen, do you know that one?
Yes, of course.
They're doing other things on social media. You can see they're typing away. They're like, all right, Tim's hosting. We can do something else. I'm ordering something on Amazon.
Can I give the answer?
Yes, go on, Pablo.
It's the Trevi Fountain with actually water in it.
Yes, it is. It is the Trevi Fountain, which is located where?
Well, Rome.
Yeah, Rome. Quite right. Quite right.
Ian Bryceland got that one. Well done.
He did. Thank you very much, Ian, for chirping in there. You are right.
3 coins in a fountain.
Question number 2 looks like this.
Ah, yes.
Yes. You should know most of these, gentlemen. I would say that you've been to these places.
Yeah,
I've got
okay.
a on that rock, in fact. Yeah.
I'm not going to ask.
Yeah, I actually took that monument off and sat
Oh,
there.
you were the one that took it away. Didn't? Oh no, decapitated her, right? Didn't it get
No, I didn't do that. No.
No. Okay, so what is this particular one?
Oh, do you want the answer?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I'm fishing.
It's Little Mermaid in
Yes.
Copenhagen.
It is the Little Mermaid in Copenhagen. Dominic got that one there. Well done to you. Okay, moving on to question number 3. Looks like this. What's that? This guy's having trouble spelling Copenhagen. Yeah, so this is no.
You have any ideas on this one?
So where's this one? 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I've got a pretty good idea that I think Andy should know this one. Andy, what is the particular landmark we're looking at?
Actually, well, hang on. Oh no, apparently she's not willing to say, but yeah, I believe it's Table Mountain, Cape Town.
It is Tabletop Mountain. So Tabletop Mountain.
Table Mountain, not tabletop.
Oh,
Right.
Table Mountain. Dominic thought it was Mount Vesuvius. Not on this one, Dominic. So.
Well done, Dominic. Excellent.
But there we go. Hey, at least he's taking part. I appreciate the effort. There we go. No, he's changed it. There you go. He's changed it. He's like Table Mountain. And the final, also next one here, question 4. What about that one?
Oh, right, yeah, beautiful place.
Yep. Yes, it is. Okay, you got the last couple of seconds. Try those brain cells. All right. So, Andy, what do you reckon about this one?
I'm not entirely sure. Is it Prague?
We've got Ben chirping in here thinking it's the Winter Palace. What else we got here? We've got some other people. We've got Dominic's Palace of the Netherlands. Oh,
okay.
Palke of the Netherlands, in his case. It is, in fact, it is the Hermitage. The Hermitage in St. Petersburg, Russia.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the final one for this particular round is number 5, which looks like this.
Yeah, I love that place.
It's a beautiful place. Although I haven't been to this one.
Haven't you?
No.
I must be wrong then.
Well, we're good mates, but I don't think we've travelled the world together, so maybe you have. I don't know. All right, what do you reckon? Where do you think it is, Andy?
I instantly thought it was the Seven Sisters in the Norwegian fjords, but it's not at all.
It's not. No, it's not. Pablo, any ideas?
I think it's the highest. Is it in Venezuela? Is that Angel Falls?
Yes, it is. It is Angel Falls. Dominic got that one as well. Angel Falls, Angley Falls, and yeah, it's the tallest waterfall in the world. In fact, so,
It is highest in the world, isn't it? Yeah.
it is indeed. So that's why that's there. So that concludes round number 4. So let us know how you're doing as well. As now we get ready to move on to round number 5.
Round 5.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to round number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, round number 5 coming up with the Angel Falls in the background. Beautiful. Right. Oh, here we go. Now, this one is going to be questions. My first round, shocked. I've read a few comments that have come from my private message that people were shocked and some appalled by the fact I did a movie round in the first round. So if you missed that, it's general knowledge time for these questions coming up right now. So good luck, everyone. Shout the answers out if you're playing in a family or friends, or also write them down if you like. Number 1, here we go, on your screens now. What colour is the cross on the flag of Greece? And if you notice, it's colour with a U. What colour is the cross on the flag of Greece? Have a little think. Got quite a few people that have been to Greece, or the Greek islands, of course. But what colour is the cross? Any ideas, gentlemen?
Yep. I
I
lived
think
there
so.
for 8 months.
I didn't. Oh, yes, of course you did. Where did you live, Andy?
Well, I was in the beautiful area of the island of Corfu in the glorious Kavos as a holiday let.
Oh, Kavos is beautiful, incredible place, lovely. And what colour is the cross?
Do you want me to answer, or do you want to ask Tim?
Yeah, go on, Andrew.
It's blue.
Oh, is it? And the correct answer is white.
No, it's a white flag with a blue. Oh.
Well done. You did live. That proves that you were in Kavos. Right, moving on.
Sorry, the beer got to me. The worst thing is that's one of my quiz questions as well, usually.
Question 2. Boss Hogg features in which television series? Boss Hogg features in which TV series? I know someone's watching this, a good friend of mine. He's got a rather... he loves his TV programme. Mr. Lee Morse out there with his future wife, Michelle, in Wales. Boss Hogg features in which TV series? Tim, you're American, almost. What do you think?
I don't know, Knight Rider?
No. Dukes of Hazzard.
Oh, okay. No, I didn't not know that one. But
There you
David
go.
did. David McDonald knew that one. Thank you, David.
All right, moving on. Question number 3. Question 3. So, how many wings does a bee have? How many wings does a little bee have?
I think the real question is, how many wings does a bee actually need? I mean, isn't more than 2 just greedy?
Well, maybe not. Who knows? We shall see. But the world needs bees. They're incredible, aren't they? Incredible things.
This is true.
Before I give the answer, I've got to say a quick hello as well to Darren. He's online at the moment. Hi, Darren and Hayley. They're soon to get married as well, engaged at the moment. And also, well, to Alan and Lucy as well. Hi, guys. All right, how many wings does a bee have? Straight in with the answer. It is 4.
4 is right.
4.
Apparently,
Well,
my
someone
son's
put
playing downstairs and he got it right.
Someone's put 3. No. It's like that flying around. It's like
In a circle.
Ow.
I can't get out.
The bee's like, get out of my hive. Question number 4. Question 4. How many zeros are there if 100 million is written in numerical form? How many zeros are there if 100 million is written in numerical form? So you can write it down, jog your mind.
It's almost like a math.
100 million. Numerical form. All right. I asked Andy the other one about Greece and he was shocking. So Tim, what do you think?
Well, maths is probably my weakest subject, but I'm going to go with 8.
Is correct.
Yes!
Well done. All right. Moving on. Question number 5, the last one from this round. Let's have a look. How many players on a rugby union team? So how many players on a rugby union team?
Sports, so it's not me. Andy, this one's you.
If I don't,
No, straight away.
If I get things like, if I get like the flag of Greece wrong, then I'm going to have issues tonight in general.
Well, Ian, I've noticed, and Leroy have both got this correct. Well done. Andy, what do you reckon?
It's 15. It's definitely
It is 15. Rainbow Rose has got a confused face there. No, Dominic, unfortunately not. Yeah, 15 is the correct. So tally scores up from that round, maximum of 5 points. Okay, now before we move on to our last round with young Andy up there, we had a really nice little message actually came through. Over the years, we've worked with some very fantastic people, and nonetheless, the comic legend of the 80s, Jimmy Cricket. Remember him? Bless him, with his left and right boots on the wrong foot and come here, there's more. Well, I just sent him a message to you, it was in a week, and he sent us a little hi and a quick joke to put on that. So if you may, we're just going to show a very quick hi and joke from the legend of the comic world, that is Jimmy Cricket. Here we go.
Hi, fellow isolationists. I hope you're keeping well. I had a knock at the window yesterday, and this fella said, "I'm your new next door neighbour." I said, "That's funny, I haven't moved anywhere." He said, "How many rolls of wallpaper did you take to do your living room?" I said, 12. He came back a few days later. He said, "I've got 2 rolls left over." I said, "So have I."
Jimmy. It's great to see him over all these years. Tim, did you manage to work with Jimmy?
No, I didn't actually. I never had the pleasure during my time at sea.
Ah.
No, as well.
All right, don't want to talk to you anymore then. Andy, you must have.
Unfortunately, I didn't have the pleasure either. I worked with people like Carson and everyone, but never had the pleasure with
It's really, really lovely, man. It really is. So thank you again, Jimmy. I know you're watching, so thank you so much. That's really good of you to say it. And we're glad that you're very well, of course, over there as well. All right, we're going to move on to our last round number 6 with Andrew.
Round 6.
Okay, so I'm sorry, I'm a bit shocked. I feel like I'm in trouble. I'm Andrew tonight as opposed to Andy. I just want to say a quick hello. If you're still watching, to James Charter, someone that I know that Pablo and myself worked with. I just saw you watching it on. I hope you're doing well and living the dream. Anyway, on to my last round, which is actually the last round of the quiz. And the reason I got the colours of the flag of Greece wrong is due to the golden nectar. In my part of the world, it's called PL, otherwise known as Kenneth's Lager. Anyway, my round is going to be a visual round, and all you have to do is name the brand of beer, lager, whatever it is. It's going to be 20 seconds until the answer is revealed. Best of luck to you. Here we go with round number 6. Right, there we go. It was Name the Beers. And what's this? Adam saying that my dad says you're right, but what's this? But we've never seen the blue bin, mate. Sorry, I was chatting to my neighbours today about obviously with this lockdown they've not taken away the recycling bin, and mine kind of had a day of crushing cans of Tennent's Lager to try and make sure that they all fitted in because the bin was pretty full. Anyway, so that was round number 6.
Surely not.
Really well. And Nikki, from your comment saying that you're doing really well, no surprises there. Anyway, I'm going to hand you back over to Tim. But thank you for joining in that round.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, of course, that concludes round 6, which actually concludes today's quiz show. So we hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, of course, feel free to comment, share, and most importantly, please subscribe to our YouTube channel as we continue to grow. As we mentioned, we're sort of doing all this on the fly. We're having to work out technical things as we go. So this week we're able to come to you on both Facebook and YouTube. And hopefully we'll start getting these scheduled a little bit better as well, so you can share those links with your friends and family in advance. A couple of other very exciting things going on. Actually, I'm going to hand it over to Pablo to explain, because Pablo, would you like to tell about our website and the quizzes that you're putting on there for them?
Yeah. So what's going to happen on the Facebook page itself, there'll be quizzes on every day as well, so please come on, like the page, you'll get alerted when stuff comes on there. We'll be uploading videos on there as well, which will also be on YouTube, which you can join in with, so that's all going to be on there. And on the actual physical website page as well, if you go to our website, www.cabinfever.com, you'll be able to access all our quizzes and various shows on there as well. So 2 ways to access them, on the Facebook page and actually on the website.
Thank you very much, Pablo. Also, just to add on to that as well, we've decided, 'cause of course we're getting a lot of feedback throughout the week. We've been doing this a few weeks now. So we've decided, moving forward, what we're now going to be doing is we're going to do this live show every single Saturday night, same time, same place, up against Britain's Got Talent. I'm sure that in a few weeks we can have bigger viewing numbers. I mean, who needs Britain's Got Talent anyway, right? Talent schmalent. We had this time slot first. And we're going to keep this up on a Saturday night. However, we're going to actually axe the Wednesday one, because we want to be able to focus our time and effort in bringing you lots of other entertainment types of quizzes. And we've got so many ideas that we've been flying backwards and forwards behind the scenes, but we haven't quite had the time to get it all together. So this is for this coming week. Especially keep an eye on the Facebook page and the website, because we're going to start bringing you more different styles of quizzes. And they'll be hosted by myself, by Pablo and Andy. Most of them will be pre-recorded. We're going to do some live ones as well. But again, we're going to just the standard, this quiz Saturday night only. So that's 8 p.m. in the UK time, or 3 o'clock on the east coast of the States, or whatever time zone you're in around the world. So that is that. Now, before I officially sign off, Andy, is there anything else you want to add to all this drivel I'm speaking?
Well, no, all we're going to say is thank you very much, everyone, for watching. Hopefully DJ G-Funk's going to be back properly next Saturday. But actually, if there's any particular quiz rounds that you would like to see, send us a message, and if we can do it, we'll do our best. But no, thank you very much. Pablo, over to you.
Thanks, Andy. Yeah, not much more to say. So thanks so much for watching, guys, and we'll see you hopefully next week. Bye for now.
So once again, have a great week, ladies and gentlemen. Keep an eye on the website. Subscribe, share. And of course, we'll be back next Saturday. But until then, on behalf of myself, Tim.
Myself, Andy.
That was well rehearsed. Have a great week, ladies and gentlemen. And we will see you next week. Until then, bye.